Chalk dirty to me. Look who's chalking. You chalking to me? What are you talking about? You and I? We should chalk. Some movements require chalk, some do not. Anything where we're pulling is generally a good movement for chalk. If we're pushing, press-ups, box jumps, they don't require chalk. When we're doing a movement, when you're learning to do a movement, we don't necessarily need chalk. If you find your hands are sweaty, the more chalk you apply, the drier the hands get. So there's more chance of the skin tearing along those calluses if you apply chalk. If you're applying it multiple times in a workout, it's actually not a great thing. You only need a little dab of chalk to get the benefits. If you're chalking up for things like ring rows, the chances are you haven't got the strength to cope with that movement. If you're chalking up for 3 reps when we're warming up, the chances are you probably shouldn't be doing that movement. We want to build some strength up on the floor. We want to be learning those movements without chalk so you can feel positions, feel where your hand should be, what the grip should feel like. If you're doing that with chalk, it kind of hinders that bit of process. There is a time for using chalk, but warming up on ring rows and hanging up a bar is not the time to be using chalk. You're much better off building strength and capacity without the chalk, especially in the skill part or when we're learning to do the movement. We don't want to apply chalk so you look like a ghost. It's going to tear the hands, it's going to dry the hands the more you apply. You can become reliant on the chalk the same way you would do a band for pull-ups. We don't want to rely on chalk. You should be able to do movements without chalk. It should be like a last resort to make sure if you're going for a PB, then you put some chalk on to have that extra grip. But we definitely don't need it for press-ups, squats, rowing. You don't need it for things like that. You only need it for basically pulling movements.